Welcome back to the Rangers Rundown. Today, we're diving into a serious talking point that every Rangers fan needs to be considering. Should Rangers rebuild this summer around Scottish Premiership talent? Players like James Wilson, Josh Mulligan and James Penrice? Or should the incoming 49ers ownership push us toward a more ambitious, international transfer strategy? Let's get into it, because there's no point dancing around the truth. This squad needs surgery. The question is, do we go local and build identity or go global and spend big? Let's start with Hearts striker James Wilson, the 18-year-old being linked with a move to Rangers this summer. Chronicle Live reported we're one of a few clubs interested, along with Premier League sides like Newcastle. Wilson's been a rare bright spot in a Hearts side that's had its ups and downs. He's got 5 goals in 15 starts. And the most impressive part, he's only missed 4 big chances. That tells you he's got composure, not something you can teach easily. Contrast that with Big Serial, who's missed 20 big chances this season. That's not a stat, that's a warning sign. Wilson's not just scoring, he's scoring with confidence in a team that isn't exactly feeding him chances like we do at Ibrox. Now imagine Wilson in a Rangers side with better service, space to grow and the backing of the Ibrox faithful. You're looking at a potential star. No one's saying he should be our main striker from day one, but he should absolutely come in as a second striker, a player we nurture, develop and give minutes to behind a proven first choice number 9. Pair him with someone more experienced, maybe Hamza or a big name summer signing, and suddenly we've got a long-term plan in that position. Now let's shift to Dundee, where we've already sealed a pre-contract for Cameron. That's smart business. But it gets more interesting when you factor in Josh Mulligan, his midfield partner, who Rangers have also held talks with. Mulligan has made 37 appearances this season, and he's not just been a passenger. When Dundee lost Luke McCowan to Celtic, manager Tony Docherty gave Mulligan the number 8 shirt and told him to step up. He did, and more. He's a box-to-box type, strong in the challenge, decent on the ball and tactically aware. He's also Scottish, young and has room to grow. The exact kind of player we should be investing in instead of throwing wages at another failed League One benchwarmer. Cameron too adds creativity. He's got an eye for a pass and isn't afraid to drive at defenders. You build your squad with these types, guys who'll fight for the badge, understand what it means to play at Ibrox and have something to prove. Look, neither Mulligan nor Cameron are going to walk into the team and replace Raskin or Diomande overnight, but that's not the point. You build squad depth, you rotate, you push underperformers. That's how you rebuild properly. Let's talk left back, a problem position for us all season. Yilmaz? Talented, but he's constantly injured. Jefty? Still raw. It's been a bit of a mess. That's why Andy Halliday's comments about James Penrice raised eyebrows. On open goal, Halliday said he'd take Penrice over both Yilmaz and Jefty. And to be honest, it's not hard to see why. Penrice has played every week for Hearts. He's consistent, strong in the tackle and doesn't make silly errors. He came through at Partick Thistle, was a standout at Livingston and has stepped up again this year in a Hearts team that's been chaotic at times. He's 26, prime years, no baggage, no settling in period. He's not a glamorous signing, but he's a reliable one. And in a season where our fullbacks have let us down repeatedly, reliability is priceless. Would he be a long-term starter? Maybe not, but as a short-term fix or a rotational option? Absolutely. The sort of smart domestic signing we haven't made enough of. Now, let's look wider, because it's not just these 3 we're being linked with. What about Lawrence Shankland? He's out of contract, he's scored goals consistently, and we've flirted with the idea for years. Is this finally the summer we pull the trigger? Is it time to bring in a striker who knows this league, knows how to lead a line, and would walk into our starting 11? He's not a long-term project like Wilson, but that's the point. Shankland is ready now. If you pair him with Wilson and Hamza, you've got options, you've got firepower, and crucially, you've got goals. Then there's Lennon Miller, one of the brightest young midfielders in the country. Still just a teenager and already the heartbeat of Motherwell's side. If Rangers are serious about youth, if we're serious about the future, we should be outbidding everyone for him right now. Imagine Miller lining up beside Nico Raskin, or maybe even replacing him if the Belgian attracts a big money move this summer, and you're looking at a long-term, high-energy technical core in midfield that we can build around. We've waited too long to get this right. It's time to stop missing out on the best in Scotland and start snapping them up. Now here's the bigger issue. With the 49ers takeover looming and Kevin Thelwell being appointed as sporting director, we're hearing whispers of ambition, of big names, of statement signings. But here's the thing. Ambition doesn't just mean spending money. It means building a squad with character, with identity, with a plan. Right now, this Rangers squad is bloated. It's got too much Deadwood, Gers, Lawrence, Proper, Dowell, Matondo, Ben Davies. Too many players who coast, who go missing when it matters. You want to fix that? You bring in hungry Scottish players who get it. You build around Raskin, Hamza, Suter. You make Czerny your first signing. Get the core right first. And then yes, you add quality where needed. A top striker, a midfield general, maybe a European calibre centre half. But don't throw away the opportunity to finally have a Scottish core again. One that fans can connect with. One that gives this team back its soul. Should Rangers rebuild with Scottish Premiership talent? Would you sign Wilson, Mulligan, Penrice, Shankland, Miller? Or is that settling? Do you want the new owners to go big and look outside the SPFL for answers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone. And listen, over 95% of you watching the channel haven't hit that subscribe button yet. If you enjoy the content, hit subscribe and share this with the Rangers community. This has been the Rangers Rundown.